Hello everyone, welcome to my kitchen. My name is Michael, and today I'm going to give you two different ideas of how to cut up a watermelon. So one of the traditional ways that I do it all the time is just cut it in half and then cut it in quarters and just cut it out of it. But I'm going to give you a couple ideas today of different ways you might want to use this as a serving for a party, get together, or something like that. So let's get started in this. I have washed this watermelon because I will be putting it face down once I cut it on the cutting board, and I wanted to make sure that the cutting board was clean. So I did give this a little bit of a bath before that, so none of the flesh, once it comes in contact with the cutting board, will be dirty. So I'm going to cut this in half, so we'll give this a good little cut here. This looks like this is going to be a really good one. All right, so I'm going to set one of them to the side, and we'll use that for another way to do it. So we're going to take this, we're actually going to turn it up on its bottom like that, and then we're going to cut it to a bite-sized pieces. So I'm going to probably cut it in like 2-inch squares. So we want to start with the side, and I'll start over here on this end, and then we'll make another cut here. There we go. So now let's take it, we're going to turn it 90 degrees, so you can see I've cut it at this shape here. So now we're going to take it and cut it this way, the same size shape as the other one. So that'll kind of give us the pieces we'll be looking for. That is one option. You can do that. You can come by and just grab you a piece like this, and this is what you've got, and you can take these and just eat it just like that. So I'm going to give this a little taster and see what this one tastes like. This one's really sweet. Anyway, this is an option. If you want to, at that point, you can take it, cut it up in little cubes if you want to, cut the rind off of it, or just serve it like this. And as the, if you're having it for a party, somebody can just come by and grab them a piece. And you've got watermelon cut up this way. It's a little different than what you normally do. So I'm going to get set up for the second one, and I'll be right back and show you another idea of how to cut up the second half of this watermelon. I'll be right back. Okay, so I just put this watermelon, I slid it right off of the cutting board here, right onto a plate. But if you had a nice platter you could put it on, you could definitely put it on the platter. So it's, one idea you can use to cut your watermelon up. Now let's go ahead and try the second one here. So we're going to turn this one upside down as well. But first, I'm going to take and I'm going to cut the very top of this off right here. So grab that, cut it as close as you can to the top as you can. And then we're going to lay it on its side just like that. And now we're going to slice the rind off of the watermelon. So we're just going to take it and just kind of go in, slow motion around. We're going to get the bulk of the rind off first. And now we're going to come in, now that we've got the rind off, and I'm going to take this white part off because it's a little bitter and we don't want that on our watermelon. So we'll try to take as much of that off as we can. Okay, so now we're going to cut these into bite-sized pieces. So what we want to do with this is we want to start at the bottom and work our way to the top. So if we want to cut it into, I guess, the same size that we had cut the other one up in, kind of in that same genre shape. All right, so now we've got it cut horizontally, and now we're going to cut it vertically. So just going to kind of put it back the way that it was, and we'll go down the same way that we did the other one here. And we'll turn this again at 90 degrees. And we'll cut it in this direction. And there we go. You've got bite-sized pieces of another way to cut your watermelon, and you've got the rind cut off of it. And it's just something different to try. So I thought I would inspire you today to look at your watermelons that you have and maybe try something different with them. So I've shown you two ways here how you can cut up a watermelon. One where you can come and just grab the pieces and eat it as you go. And then one where you completely taken the rind off of it and you've got it already cut up in bite-sized pieces, and you can serve it this way or put it in a container and store it. So I hope this inspires you to try something different with your watermelons this season. Get out there and get you one, because it is that time of year. And if you like this video and its content, check out one of these other ones over here, and like, share, and subscribe this video. It helps me build this channel to getting the word out of me just getting started. So I would appreciate every single one of you that have already subscribed. Thank you so much. And if you haven't, I would like you to consider subscribing to my channel and helping me make it grow. Anyway, try this watermelon variation today, and let me know in the comments below if you do something different. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you and enjoy. Go get you a watermelon. Bye-bye.